Have you found your love language? Do you know the love language of your spouse? Hello everyone, and welcome once again to another episode of the Review With Me podcast. I'm your host and your walkthrough reading coach, Mrs. Peace Tamuno. I hope you've been able to catch up on all our previous episodes. Anyway, we are reading the book 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, and yes, we are in the last chapter. Dun, 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 dun. Now, if you've been able to follow through from chapter 1 down to this chapter 13, please put your comment in the comment section letting us know that you followed through. Congratulations and thank you for reviewing this book with us. I hope it was very enlightening for you as it was for us. Anyway, now that you have been able to understand, to walk through and journey through the lives of the different people in this book, you've been able to share their stories, see their mistakes, learn about their ignorance, and see how they were able to turn things around for themselves. What do you think? Do you think that a marriage which has already or is going down the drain can be rejuvenated? Do you think it is possible for one who has been unlovable to be loved once again? And yes, if you've not watched chapter 12, why now? Because I just talked about loving the unlovable. Anyway, this chapter is not very long. It's just a few things to note. So it's titled A Word from Dr. Gary Chapman as he wrapped up the book. So if you're ready, please come with me. Let's find out what he wants us to hear before he tells us bye. Alright, so number 1, what will happen if you learn and begin to speak the love language of your spouse consistently? So this is actually a reflective chapter. So what do you think will happen when you learn the love language of your spouse and you begin to speak that love language consistently? Now, number 2, you and your spouse don't need to agree on everything, but you must find a way to handle your differences so they don't become divisive. We all know that we have different perspectives, different opinions about things, and this does not just happen to strangers, it happens to people who know themselves, especially husband and wife. So yes, you will not agree on everything, but you must learn conflict resolution skills and techniques on how to handle things so it doesn't get divisive. Now, number 3, we all come to marriage with different personalities. Now, talking about personalities, that was our first read, Why You Act the Way You Do by Tim Lahai. If you didn't, just scroll back, go back and watch. Everything is on our YouTube channel from the first chapter down to the last chapter. So we all come to marriage with different personalities, with different histories, but we must aim at meeting the emotional needs of each and every one of us. So you don't use your personality, you don't use your temperament, you don't use your history as a reason not to meet the emotional need of the other person. I remember one of the stories talked about a couple who the man was had never done anything like laundry before. He had never done any form of house chore, but when he found out that was the thing that communicated love to his wife, he was willing to learn. Yes, he jumbled up everything, especially changed the colors of clothes at the beginning, but with time he got better, and she didn't complain because she was feeling loved based on the fact that he was trying. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Loving the unlovable requires us to reconnect with our spiritual roots. Now, remember, this is a Christian space, so when I say spiritual roots, I actually mean going back to the Bible. We remember, and if we look at the life of Jesus and we remember the life of Jesus, we saw that Jesus loved us even to the cross. While he was being killed, while he was being nailed to the cross, while he was being mocked, his prayer on the cross was, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they are doing. It can be difficult. Yes, that is true. And remember from our last chapter, we said hating someone, or when you hate someone, or when you don't love someone, it means you don't have warm feelings for them, but it doesn't stop you from doing little acts of love and little acts of kindness for those persons. So in order for you to love the unlovable, you have to connect back to your roots. The Bible says, while we were yet sinners, he loved us. So in order to love the unlovable, that is where you need to go to and find yourself. If you're confused about this point, all you just need to do is go back and check for chapter 12. The review is already there. It was explained explicitly. And then finally, our marriages can come alive. We can enjoy marriage again, but we have to accept the fact that there's work to be done and intentionally be ready to do the work. You know that statement or that adverb, that proverb, they say, he who doesn't work should not eat. Yeah, actually. So if you don't do the work, you will not eat the fruits of a good marriage. There are good marriages. Forget all those things people tell you marriage in a scam. Forget it. And please also forget all those people that are doing one week gone, forever is the goal. All these things have been talked about. Remember, marriage is work, and once you are ready to put in the work, trust me, you will enjoy marriage. If we look at some of our marriage counselors, that is, I mean, proven ones, so marriage counselors, and then we look at some of our ministers of the gospel, especially the fathers in the faith, you will see that they're actually, those who are willing to open up are really trying. They are thriving in their marriage. They don't come out and tell you marriage is all rosy, but they are willing to do the work. It goes beyond just saying submit to your husband and love your wife. How do you submit and how do you love? There is work to be done, and once that work is done, you can enjoy your marriage. Thank you very much for staying with me. Once again, I want to say congratulations to you if you got here. Tell me where you're watching this from, and I will send you a message telling you thank you very much. And also, if you know you have followed from the beginning, yes, we are done with 2 books. Why You Act the Way You Do by Tim LaHaye, and now Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman. Congratulations to you. You see, reading is not so difficult, and you don't just read. Now we have to learn to practice. Put in the work. Practice what you've read. Practice what we've reviewed. You don't need to do so much. Just start with a little. Make a decision. Take it one step at a time. Remember, in order for a mountain to break down, all you need to do is channel the water to be touching that mountain, little drops, little by little, and before you know what is happening, there will be a crack in the mountain. So you really don't need to start writing out a lot of things to do. Just one step at a time, and trust me, you will get there. Remember, this is a space for personal development and capacity building, so you really don't want to miss our next book reveal. It's coming hot, it's coming strong, it's coming with so much fire. Thank you very much for staying with me. Thank you for reading with me. Once again, congratulations to you. We are done with 2 books. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow. Invite someone to join us as we recultivate once again the reading culture in our society. Reading is not so bad. It can be fun if you make it fun. Thank you very much, and God bless you. See you in our book reveal.